Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And here's Del Piero.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Thuram is there, and he can pick it up. That's a little off target. He won't be happy with that one. Nesta. Ibrahimovic.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. And it's Ribery. Quarter of an hour played.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nesta. Atalanta trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tries to pass it through, and this is Cruyff. Seedorf. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And they're quick to get it back. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. And somehow it stayed out. Cruyff. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Seedorf tries making a foray down the right. Nesta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's James. Seedorf. Rummenigge. And they can counter here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Ribery. And it's Nesta. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Cruyff. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Ribéry. Ribéry crosses. Good read, needed to be.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
In by James. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ribéry.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
James. Liverpool finding their passes. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Il numero 30, il numero 14, il numero 20. Ribéry, cambio di giocatori.
Great Ribéry! Roberto Carlos. Pullet powering forward here. Liverpool do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Punched away. Pirlo's cross. Oh, that was vital.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Rafael Varane is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Šeško.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Ribéry. Knocks it into space. It's Roberto Carlos! James. And the counter is on. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Played out wide. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ribéry. Šeško. Always onto this. Thuram makes the interception. Well, that pass isn't the best.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 16.892.
Atalanta couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ribéry. Well, that is one way to stop him. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. And that has been knocked clear. Chance! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Atalanta grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after...
And he shoots! It's a goal! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just...
Šeško! So close to drawing level.
Šeško clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's their second corner of the game. Moran gets it away.
Atalanta really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. Bale deals with that comfortably.
Atalanta really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level. Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now he's got space here, chips it through. Now he's off and running. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. 4 added minutes on the board. It's run loose here. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Bale. Seedorf. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nicely aimed pass. And that will be the final act. Liverpool can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio.